And the note card I happened to pick was, what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? And I just immediately blurted out, oh, I would win an Olympic gold medal. My name is Deanna Stellato-Dudek, and I am a pair skater for Canada.
The reason Deanna is so special is actually her fire, her dedication, and for her, it's Olympic every day.
I think what attracted me to figure skating in the first place was the freedom that you feel when you have the wind in your face and you're skating around the rink, and also the artistic expression, what you can do with your arms and feet while you're gliding. It's difficult to describe. It's unlike any other feeling that you can get in shoes.
Deanna Stellato. She is 16 years old and perhaps the most focused of all the skaters here, the last one off the practice ice.
When I was 17 years old, I sustained a hip injury that was very common at the time. It eventually ended my childhood career, my 1.0 career.
She retired and then never come back in skating for 16 years. She didn't think about skating.
I think retiring at 17 was very difficult. You're too young to really deal with the severeness of that decision and how it's going to affect your life. I had a normal job in the States. I worked for a plastic surgeon in a small private practice, and we were at a work retreat, and we were just doing a fun little exercise over lunch where we all picked up a note card and said, read the question out loud, and then everybody around the table would answer it. And the note card I happened to pick was, what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? And I just immediately blurted out, oh, I would win an Olympic gold medal. And then I kind of sat back in my chair and I was like, what? As everybody else was answering, I was like, what did I just say? I haven't skated in like 16 or 17 years. Like, that was a random answer. That was the catalyst that began this entire thing. So I guess I'm super lucky my mom kept those skates for all that time. I went for a first public sessions. I would get up at 4 in the morning to go skate in the morning before going to work my full-time job. And if I had a day at work that was like a 12-hour day and it was impossible for me to get on the ice, I would just make sure that evening I would do like a workout tape or I would stretch, but I would do something toward my dream every day, and I never broke the chain for 3 months.
Her dedication to the sport, to do what she do at the age she is unbelievable. She have to do so much more than other people to be able to do it. We train as much as the other younger skater, but on top of it, she have to do way more back home. She have to recover 2-3 hours a day so she can be ready for the next day. If not, it's not gonna happen. We knew the pressure would be super high being here at home, where I'm born, where we train.
When I got on the ice, I just heard the roar of the crowd and like, okay, let's breathe, we can do this. That pressure is motivation and motivation is pressure, and it's a thin line that separates them. When we got out there, I just looked at him and I said, we got this.
The crowd was so supportive, and it give myself and Deanna goosebumps as we were skating. It was something we'll remember for the rest of our life.
Montreal was our dream. For sure this was our dream. I just got really emotional and said, well, I fought and I gave it everything I could. Kind of one of those fairy tale stories that it still hasn't sunk in that I'm living yet. All that hard work, all those late nights, early mornings, all that pain, man, was it worth it in the end. If you can set aside some time every day and just do a little bit, you can potentially create a life for yourself beyond your wildest dreams.